Well, it is that time of year once again. Organizers are gearing up for the Delta Arts Festival over in Newport, and joining us now is John Chadwell, the Executive Director of the Newport Economic Development Commission. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
Yes, glad to have you. And I want to go ahead and start by talking about this festival. What is it all about?
So the festival started 16 years ago with really three goals. One was to nurture artists in the Delta, give them an opportunity to show their art, to let people see their talent and their creativity. The second was to bring good art into the Delta. And so we could work with artists who live outside the Delta, bring them in, help them understand it. And then the last one was to inspire the new generation of artists. So young people get to come and see art, and then maybe they go home and they try something, and eventually they become the next artist.
That's wonderful. So a big art festival, and the big thing this year, I heard, is that music is back.
Music
right?
is back. So several years ago we separated the music and the art components, and both groups said we'd really like to have that back together. And so what we did was we brought the music back. So over Friday and Saturday we'll have 29 concerts in 2 days.
Wow.
So there'll be a lot of music, and there'll be all kinds of music. It'll be folk, country, rock, even something called Southern Metalcore, whatever that is.
Southern Metalcore. I have never heard of that.
Me
but you
neither.
know what? It sounds great. I'm
going to find out what it is.
Yeah, I want to figure it out too. And a lot of local artists here too. Do you know how many, in total, you're going to have so far?
We're going to have just under 200 visual artists there.
Wow.
In addition to the bands, we have 180 booths. Some artists share booths, and there'll be there's something for everybody. So we have fine arts. The majority is fine arts, painting, photography, and then we have functional arts, which is woodworking, jewelry, even knife making. And then we have some craft artists who do more textiles and homemade things. And this year we've added just a handful of what we call culinary artists. They do artisan foods that'll be available.
Great.
So like I said, you can come. There's something for everybody, and there's something at every price point. If you want to find that perfect $2,000 painting for your house, it's there. But if you want to give your kids $10 and say go buy some art, they can find something as well.
Wonderful. And 2 days of events, right? So that's a lot jam-packed into 2 days. Can you kind of give an overview of what's going to happen?
Sure. So we will start at noon on Friday, and we'll run till 6 p.m. with bands going just a little bit longer than that. But music will start around 1 o'clock. The arts will open at noon. And then on Saturday, we'll kick back up at 10 o'clock. And from 10 to noon, we're going to have our sesquicentennial, our 150th birthday. We're going to open a time capsule that was buried in 1975.
Wow. We're
going to show historic films from the 30s, 40s, and 50s in our downtown theater. We've got a historic display in our tech depot. So there's going to be all kinds of history stuff. And then there's some stuff for families that usually isn't part of the art show. We'll have bounce houses, a petting zoo, a bago tournament, some stuff like that too. So there's going to be a lot of exciting things that are going on.
Yeah, like you said earlier, something for everyone. And does it cost anything to attend?
Well, if you buy the art, it costs something, but everything else is pretty much free. You no charge to park, no charge to attend. It's all a free festival for the public, and we just want people to come out and just enjoy, really, celebrate the spirit of creativity. Because we have so many creative people in Arkansas. We have people from 7 different states and 62 different Arkansas towns that'll be represented at the show.
So important to represent them, and all of this is happening June 6th and 7th, so that's next weekend. So put that on your calendars and make sure that you can make it to that event. But for now, we're going to head back over to Christina because we got some rain that we're looking at.